Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Saturday night where we're going to play some video games, we're going to have a good time, or else. You better have a good time, because, well, chat, something that we've been doing for, a couple times now is, even though we have no medical degree, our doctoral skills have been called into practice from the cast of Disney's Frozen, and I'm sorry to say that once again it has happened. Unfortunately, Elsa needs oral care. I mean, we have now delivered a child. We have now practiced brain surgery. We are not even a dentist, but for whatever reason, we do have to try to save the teeth of Princess Elsa. I mean, I assume that when you are, when you live in ye olden times, dental care, not too much was known about it. So yeah, this can definitely happen. So we have to use our knowledge of modern dental techniques and magic to attempt to save her teeth. What has she been eating? I don't know what... I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you what she has been eating. Alright, we have to find all the germs. Let's do it. Alright, we have... okay, tools. Here we go. Alright, oh, there we go. They're like just straight up bugs crawling on her teeth. I mean, Elsa, I don't mean to be preachy, but surely you recognize that there was a problem coming before tonight, right? I mean, before it got to this point. Alright, I need to brush the teeth. There we go. Okay, I've wiped some stuff off. It says next. Why next? I mean, why next? I have more tools. Yeah, like, what is this? Okay, I'm filling her mouth with water. That's really uncomfortable. I mean, you really should drain that. Yeah, there we go. It's really uncomfortable when water or saliva builds up in your mouth when you're in the dentist chair. You really you have this urge to swallow, and you can't really do it. Alright, here's is it a drill with, like, a rabbit's face on it? Alright, I have to use that on the cavities. And I'm sorry, Elsa, that we don't have any Novocaine. So, I mean, I'm impressed by your tolerance for pain. I mean, I would probably flinch at this. Alright! The cavities have been drilled. Now we have this... Okay, I'm going to pick away at this... The debris that's been left in the teeth. Okay. Alright, things are going well. Let's see. Oh, the pliers. Well, like I said, Elsa, we have no Novocaine, so I'm gonna pick out that. And we're gonna pick out... I mean, I guess we cannot save the black teeth. We're gonna pick out that, and... Oh! I can pick out the non-black teeth as well. Well... I mean, I guess this is for the... This is how it's probably gonna have to go. I mean, with the way that you were caring for your teeth, I mean, I think that this was going to happen anyway. I mean, eventually, all of the teeth were gonna have to come out, right? Right. I have this... I mean, this was for cleaning the teeth, but you don't have any anymore. Alright! Okay. What's this? I mean, I assume that whatever it was we were supposed to be doing here, oh, I can turn this on. Oh, I didn't have the light on. How silly of me. That's a basic dentistry tactic to turn the light on. We're done! There we go! That's, Elsa's trip to the dentist. I mean, we probably should try to do a better job. Hold on. I'm sure there's... I'm sure there's a way that she can get out of this without losing all of her teeth. And we do like to try to 100%, you know, the games that we play, so probably, okay. We were doing well up to this step. Alright, and we get this off. Alright, so let's only pick out the black teeth. Okay. And now I'm going to clean off the teeth that we can actually save. And as mentioned, we do have a selection of false teeth. It looks like we can put them in. Now, you know, Elsa, I think I'm going to have to... Yeah, there we go. I mean... They're not supposed to be like that, but... Elsa, this is badass. I mean, you might not think so now, but, I mean, while we're at it... Can I not pick this up? No. Can't seem to pick up the pliers now. They don't seem to come off. Oh well. Okay, so what can we do here? Oh, okay. We can paint the teeth. Is what we can do. Now tell me, Elsa, this is a pretty good look. You can't tell me you don't like this. I think this is pretty stylish. Oh, okay. I can add decals to your teeth. Look at that, Elsa. Your front teeth are stars. I think we've done a good job today. I mean, this is probably not what you expected when you came into my dentist office today. Oh, my audio is peaking? Is it my voice? Or is it the game music? If it's my voice, then... Let's see. If it's my voice, then I can probably... Okay, it is the voice. I can probably just back off a little bit. And... yeah, actually the microphone is picking up my voice pretty heavily. Much more so than usual. So, okay. I'll back off from the microphone a bit. Except when I want to get real close. But aside from that, we'll do it like this. Okay. Anyway. We did it! We saved Elsa's teeth. So, I mean, I think we're 3 out of 3 on our medical work. I mean, I just don't see how she could have any complaints about the job that we've done. And like I said, it's weird. I know that it looks weird for her. It's not something that she is accustomed to. But I'm sure she'll get used to it. I'm sure that she will like it. She will like it just fine. For right now, however, I do think we are going to be moving on. I'm getting a little distant now. It's kind of hard to say. I have to get it just right. I think that we're going to be moving on to the Umbrella Chronicles. We have been playing Resident Evil.
The outbreak occurred
Yep,
in the
there's
summer
Wesker.
of 1998. It started in the American Midwestern town of Raccoon City. and brought hell to Earth. The T-virus was developed as a biological weapon.
Alright, it's time for Resident Evil The Umbrella Chronicles.
Resident Evil.
There we go.
Umbrella Chronicles.
As usual, I do have to calibrate the controller. Alright, I guess it's working. Is the game audio very low? Well, we can fix that. Am I using the PlayStation Move for this? Yes, I am. I mean, I guess yet you have to use it for the PS3 version. I don't think you can use anything else. Alright, what we were doing? Well, I believe that we were continuing on with, yeah, we were still in the Resident Evil 1 part, and we were on Rebecca's second bonus scenario. We also have Wesker's bonus scenario as well. Wait, you can play the PS3 version without the move? I'm not sure what the point would be. Alright. I do wanna... Okay, we'll select the submachine gun. So, we're in the mansion, and we had some kind of...
We made it to the mansion, but stay on your toes.
I will. Billy, I hope you're okay.
Billy? He's not even here anymore. Why is Rebecca thinking about Billy at a time like this? Billy could have come with us into the Death Mansion, but he chose to go on his way.
You don't look so good.
I'm alright. I must have had a bad dream.
What?
Nothing.
Right, on the last time, I believe, Rebecca was having a literal nightmare.
It's gonna be a long night. Something feels wrong.
Yeah, something feels
Hey,
really weird
don't forget.
about
we're
this
elite
place.
members of STARS. If we remember our training and keep our cool, we'll be fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Everything will be just fine. Yeah, there's something weird about this house. I don't know what... I can't put my finger on it. But it seems like something is not quite right. I can only wonder if this house has anything to do with the murders in this area. I mean, it's probably just a coincidence. Oh, I'm knifing the acid out of... Oh, did not do it that time.
Stay with me. We'll make it through this.
Well, I guess we didn't make it through it. Because those zombies were standing on the other side of the hallway, just projectile vomiting at me.
We made it to the mansion, but stay on your toes.
I will. Billy, I hope you're okay.
Damn, they're here too.
And unfortunately, my knife skills were not quite good enough.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I'm alright. I must have had a bad dream.
To knife the vomit out of the air.
Nothing.
It's gonna be a long night. Something feels wrong.
Richard,
Hey, don't forget, we're elite members of STARS. If we remember our training and keep our cool, we'll be fine.
That's right. We're elite members of STARS, and we've gone through our elite training, and it's trained us very well for this situation. I do like to remember that Rebecca is still I think that she's still a teenager. Oh, all of it. So much acid. Hold on. Nope. Actually, I want to go back. It's not the button I wanted to press.
Captain must be here too.
Things are going from bad to worse. We have to find him. Rebecca, watch out!
Oh, I can't shoot the acid out of the air? I mean, that does make sense. Finally, we found the exit. Time to leave this nightmare. Oh.
Budge!
Damn, I thought we'd finally made it. Well, looks like we'll have to find another way.
I notice our Elite Stars members here don't seem to be very aware of their surroundings.
You know all those bizarre accidents that have been happening lately?
Yeah, you don't have to say it. I know they're related to this too.
Those were no ordinary murders. There's something more going on here. We have to get to the bottom of it.
Our main mission now is survival. Having all the information in the world won't do us any good if we're dead.
I know, but
Don't worry, Rebecca. We'll expose all of this. But for right now, we have to focus on our job.
What are they talking about? This doesn't seem related to anything. I don't think the murders have anything to do with this house. I mean, let's not forget what we learned from Deadly Premonition. Harry told us that an investigator, an FBI agent, cannot jump to conclusions. We have to go by what we can observe. I don't think we've seen anything that indicates that this house has anything to do with the murders.
they're going into the forest.
Unbelievable. I wonder what they could be up to. Let's move.
Yeah.
All right, I mean, those two just seem to be in the same situation we're in. They're just trying to survive against these monsters. I don't think we have any reason to suspect them of wrongdoing. Alright, we found a checkpoint. They look like monsters to me. I mean, I shouldn't assume that. Shouldn't assume they're monsters just from their appearance. They look weird to me, but... I mean, who am I to judge?
Rebecca! Are you alright?
It's probably just us now.
Help will come. I'm sure our captain is out there somewhere. So don't give up hope. Besides, I'll back you up. And with me around, what could go wrong? What is that thing?
Nothing could possibly go wrong. Hey! It's Yawn. How's he doing?
Did you get it?
Come on, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, he's just hanging out. He's wondering what's going on. You know, he's bored. He's up for anything, you know? He just wants to know what everyone's doing. He's just, you know, hey guys. I'm just, yeah, I have nothing going on tonight in the mansion. You doing anything? Aside from shooting me in the mouth, I mean.
Damn, this is bad.
Richard! Over here!
Hey, stay with me. We'll make it through this.
That Yawn is stealthy.
Let's finish it off, Rebecca.
I'm with you.
I mean, you wouldn't think that something that big can be so quiet. But I guess you'd be wrong. That Yawn's pretty clever, too. He's trying new, innovative attacks.
Concentrate fire!
On what? I mean, I'm just shooting whenever his mouth opens. Ah.
Let's finish it off, Rebecca!
I'm with you. It went up!
I didn't concentrate the fire, that's right. Alright. Fortunately, we're starting right here.
Let's finish it off, Rebecca!
I'm with you. It went up!
Alright, I don't seem to be doing well after the submachine gun runs out of ammo.
Let's finish it off, Rebecca!
I'm with you. It went up!
Hey, stay with me. We'll make it through this. Let's finish it off, Rebecca!
I'm with you. It went up!
Concentrate fire! Rebecca!
Richard!
messed up good. Some backup I made.
Richard.
Don't make that face at me. We've still gotta have hope. Someone will come and rescue us. I know it.
I hated how hopeless I felt, seeing Richard lying there, wounded. I had to be stronger. I had to fight, and I had to survive. No matter what happened, I'll prove I have what it takes to survive.
And Rebecca went on to not actually do anything to help Richard. In the actual game, the way it goes is Chris comes across them, and she's all as bitten by a snake. Richard is all, this mansion is full of horrible monsters. Oh, there was serum, but I didn't bring any with me. And then you go find the serum. Who is Richard? I mean, you just saw who Richard is. Richard is the guy. He's this guy. He's in Bravo team, and he wears orange, and he was bitten by a giant snake. And that is who Richard is. That's his role in the Resident Evil canon. Is you know what they call it, the lore. We just saw this scene that expanded his role in the RE universe, so we can, see it more fleshed out. We can see just how exactly he was bitten by that snake, because that's what everyone wanted to know, all these years, ever since Resident Evil 1 had come out. We had met him, and he was bitten by the snake, and everyone was wondering, how did he get bitten by that snake? I wonder if they'll ever show us that. And now they have. They've showed us how he was bitten by the snake. So looking at we really did need to know. Yes, we needed to know exactly how that happened. Do I remember that there are grenades in this game? I've heard rumors about grenades. I don't think it's true. I'm pretty sure there are no grenades in this game. It's just that's a rumor that's been spread that is not actually the case. I think that's probably long enough for RE. Looking at the amount of time, we will need to have enough time to try to actually make some progress in another adventure that we're on. An adventure where we are attempting to get revenge on behalf of a beloved family member. You might recall that we were doing that. We were doing something like that, right? I mean, we can't code to the police. We can't get proper vengeance through law enforcement. So the only solution that we have is to go on a one-man quest for revenge against a biker gang that apparently controls everything in the area where we live. And we will go through anyone and everyone that we need to get this revenge. I mean, even if it means murdering the staff of a power plant who probably had nothing to do with this. Probably. I mean, if that's what we need to do, that's what we need to do. Now, if you remember what we were doing last time, we blew up like a barn that was full of drugs.
Holy shit.
Pretty, ain't it? God damn you, Conway. You some kind of roach? Why can't you just die already?
We are indeed some kind of roach. So we blew up the barn full of drugs, and now we have come to the airplane cemetery to look for Colt, who is... I guess not. I mean, he's somewhere in the airplane cemetery. We thought we had cornered him in the barn. We did not. So we have come here to continue our murder spree. No one is safe.
They just keep coming.
When it comes to trying to get revenge on behalf of poor whoever it was. I mean, maybe someday I'll remember his name, but it's probably not today.
Try getting a...
Will we ever forget that night when poor What's-His-Face was brutally murdered by the Devil's Hand? I don't think we'll ever forget it.
Look alive. Here he comes.
All because our uncle just, didn't actually mention that perhaps it would be a bad idea to wear that particular vest around town. It seems like that could have been easily avoided. Oh, right, our cut. I forgot. Yes, we're talking about our cut. How do you punch someone with a knife? Well, you're seeing Jake Conway do it right here. It's something that Jake learned in the armed forces, when he was in Vietnam. A very useful technique to learn was being able to punch with a knife. It's not very well known, but punching with a knife is more effective than stabbing. Not sure where I'm supposed to go here. I don't think I can actually get up on... Oh, there we go. No, maybe... No, I can't... I can't go in here. It looks like I can't go in here. Alright, I mean, if you're saying I can't, okay. Now I can go in this way. The Devil's Hand sure does have a lot of people in it. I mean, I guess you're the dominant gang of the area. But it seems like it's a lot larger than you might expect a gang to be, right? The PS3 version of this is the 4th worst game of all time on Metacritic. I mean, it's at least playable, I guess. I mean, you'd think that the worst games of all time would be games that don't actually work at all. I mean, this works sometimes. It has at least like a 60% percentage of working. What happens if you miss the final punch in the cinematic finisher? I don't know. I mean, I've never tried to mess up the cinematic finishers. I don't know what happens if you don't get them right. I mean, I can try not to do it here. Oh. Okay, yep, missed. Good thing Jake is so powered by rage and vengeance that he can take several shots at point-blank range. Do I have the DLC? I don't think I have the DLC. I mean, I'm sure I could find a way to purchase it. It does seem that there was indeed DLC for this game. I don't know what it is. Try missing the very last prompt in the in the finisher. Yeah, I can try it. All right. Let's see if we can get that finisher to come up. And there are usually, I think, 3 QTEs to the finisher, so I'll try filling the last one, see if anything happens. Yeah, no, he just pushes me away. quite a lot of people shooting me now. Alright, someone goes up to that top level right there, and they have a lot of bullets to shoot. And there they are. What's he shooting? I have to use cover very well in this part. I mean, that's not really Jake Conway's style. Let me see if I can just run up to that area right here. Maybe I can get there before he opens up shooting. Alright, that's the exit of the area, I guess, but I guess I have to kill everyone before I can actually open the door. And there he is. Let's see. Actually, no, there are two guys, and that's the guy with the big gun, right? Probably. Alright, nothing there. I guess that's fine. Oh, hey, I got a trading card. It's good, right? It's a trading card. It probably has all kinds of information on it about the characters that we've come to know and love in this game. I mean, you go through this game and you realize, oh, it's actually packed with secrets and extras and collectibles, and we need to go through it again, right? Make sure that we've gotten everything that there was to get. And Jake ragdolls to the ground. Right, all of your favorite characters. They're all here. I mean, I couldn't name who my favorite character is because there are so many. I mean, if you were to ask me, who's your favorite character in Ride to Hell Retribution, I'd be like, man, how can you even make a choice like that? It's almost a difficult question, who is your favorite Sonic character? Both of these things are questions that require a lot of thought and a lot of introspection. Which Ride to Hell character are you the most like?
Over to me.
That guy does not seem upset about anything, really. He seems pretty cool and taking this all in stride. Doesn't really matter that someone's pumping bullets into him. He's alright. He's doing fine. He's just being him. All of the enemies in the area are dead. And maybe all of the enemies in Jake's soul are now dead too. But can that ever be the case? Is this back at the... I think this is actually back at the beginning of the area. Can Jake ever get to the point where he feels peace? Where he feels at rest? Or will Jake just continue to make up enemies? Can he feel that that's his entire reason for being? To kill all of the enemies? And if all of the enemies are dead, well, then does he have no purpose, no reason for being? was more like Jake's desire for peace, his desire for a normal life, was represented by his dog, Sam, who was brutally killed at the beginning of the game by the Devil's Hand. And now that Sam's gone, so is Jake's desire for a normal life. If every enemy in the area is dead, then who are these folks? Well, like I said, if all of Jake's enemies are dead, then he's just gonna have to make new ones. I mean, really, what's left for Jake after this? I mean, once this quest for revenge is done, Jake will have murdered hundreds and hundreds of people. I mean, not only Devil's Hand, but also normal civilians, the people working at the power plant, the police. So many will have died in Jake's wake. He blew up an entire power plant. What is life for Jake after this is over, after this is all done? Can there be life for him? Jesus, this area is so long, and so is Jake's long, dark night of the soul. That too is so long. You know, you don't realize just how brilliant Ride to Hell Retribution is. You see all this violence, all this carnage that Jake leaves in his wake, and you think, man, this is so boring. That's right. To Jake, violence has become such a normal part of his life that it's just become banal. It's become dull. It's not anything even worth paying attention to. You know, usually if you see someone murdered right in front of you, that would be shocking. It would be so... I have text on my legs. Oh, all the enemies in this area are dead. That's what that says. That text will continue to follow Jake around for his entire life. Every time he goes shopping or goes out to ride his bike, the text will continue to stick to him like glue, reminding him that all of the enemies in the area are dead. Jake wants to deny it. Jake does not want to think it's so, for Jake has no purpose if there are no enemies. But nevertheless, it continues to follow him around, reminding him. And Jake wonders, what do I have to do for this text to finally go away? For it to stop telling me that all of the enemies are dead? It won't go away. I can't get it off. And I can't aim at him, it seems. Is this the guy I can buy stuff from? Yeah, I guess so. He's just hanging out here. Alright, I guess I could buy stuff. I can buy intercept maneuvers for 2,400. React quickly before enemies attack and intercept coming assaults. Follow up with strikes of your own to break the flow of your opponent's onslaught. Can buy some sweet moves. I can also buy assault rifle ammo. It's the only thing... Oh, I can buy the Illinois Sharp revolver for only $1,000. The Maverick L65 handgun. The S91 Magnum, I could own one today for just $2,000. We need to buy the upgrade that curves the bullets. If only. Alright, here are the rifles. There's the Albatross, $2,000. The Hanson Spearhead Model 6 for $2,600. The Hanson Spearhead Model 9 for $3,200. Oh, we could actually buy that. Well, chat, should we buy the Hanson Spearhead Model 9? I mean, it's right there. We do have enough money to get it. It seems like, and we are using a lot of weapons right now. All right, yeah, we could do an odd me. Vote 1 for yes, 2 for no. Looks like number 1 is going up quite a lot. Yeah, we can probably end that. Yep, it looks like people are saying that they want the Hanson Spearhead Model 9. So, alright. Oh, hold on. Let me click back on the game. Alright, I bought that. Now I have to confirm the purchase. Yes. Alright. Now I have the big assault rifle. Alright, now where do we go? I'm glad he's just, he's hanging out here. I don't think I can climb up on anything. It doesn't seem to be something that Ride to Hell Retribution is capable of. And that is still there. All of the enemies in the area are still dead. Should I go back? It seemed like this was the only... I mean, I went through this door. Alright, I cannot go back through the door. Then there's this door, but it doesn't actually look like something I can go through. And then there's this. Let's see, is this a door? Okay, yes, I can. I can go through this door. Alright, let's see how this goes.
I guess I'll just have to pick you apart. Them from them.
Alright, chat, it looks like it is time for a boss fight. And oh man, he is just opening up. Alright. I guess it's a good thing we bought the rifle. It continues to tell us that all of the enemies in the area are dead. He's not even looking at Jake. How insulting. Just casually strolling across.
Rules ain't rules. Yeah, that's it. Try your luck. Oh.
Well, the music has died because everything is so serious right now. It's emphasizing the, import of the moment. Is how that works. All of the enemies in the area are dead. Well, I mean, this guy isn't. He's not even trying. But to Jake, he will always be reminded that all of the enemies in the area are dead. It will never go away. The feeling will never leave him. Well, anyway, like I was saying, I guess... Oh, trading card. It got a trading card of a gun. Like I was saying, I guess it was a good thing that we did buy that rifle. And bullets are just coming through the metal. That rifle was very helpful in this boss fight, I guess we'll call it. I mean, clearly the boss fight is not over. I mean, there are just bullets just coming right through the roof. I'm continuing to get peppered with bullets right now. They are continuing to hit me. Can we use this gun? I'm not getting a prompt to use that gun, so it doesn't look like it. Find and enter cover until the gray goes away? I guess so. Oh, there are enemies behind us? It seemed like we took out all of the enemies before the plane, though. That's correct. All of the enemy... Oh, it's gone. Finally, Jake has rid himself of the text that continues to remind him that all of the enemies in the area are dead. The hockey mask enemies don't have locational damage. Don't bother trying to go for headshots. I mean, I guess that is a good thing to know. Don't bother going for headshots with the hockey mask enemies. They do not care one whit about headshots. Alright, so, let's see. Is there anyone else in this area before we try to go on the plane? Doesn't look like it. Unless there are more that come in after I... Yeah, there's one at least. so lackadaisical.
Oh, that's you, Dad. Get it. I'm the one to take you down.
His rifle has a rabbit's foot on it. It's hard to tell. There's something hanging from it. It might be a rabbit's foot, but I'm not sure what that is. Okay, now let's go back on the plane. Let's see what happens. Well, there are certainly less shots this time round, so I guess there were enemies that spawned in. Yeah, I'm looking around this turret, and I don't think we can actually interact with it. It doesn't seem like it. What? Oh.
Do you think this is it? That I'm the last one? This ain't... Ah! Oh!
That's for what you've done to my town.
Ah! Ah!
That's for trying to kill me.
Oh!
That's for Naomi. And this? Well, this is for Mikey. You remember that name. You hold on to that name in your head. Hold on to it tight. Real tight. Right now. You got it?
And so, we got revenge. Wait, who's Naomi again? Oh, we're back here? Oh, alright. We got revenge? The lady from the bar? I mean, she's alive. Did we need to get revenge for her? I guess? Let's take a look at the missions. I mean, I guess that's the... Chopper's Greasy Steve. What's that about? Who's this guy? I don't know who this guy is. I guess there's another mission. I mean, this one has now shown up. It's Greasy Steve, and we don't know who he is. I guess that's enough for tonight? That seemed to just come to an abrupt halt. Greasy Steve is a guy that we gotta kill. Okay. It looked like that we were getting revenge, and he said, "Remember Naomi," and I don't remember who Naomi is. And he said, "Remember Mikey," who, I mean, I guess that's our dog that they killed at the beginning, is I think what happened. And now we're back here. So I guess we got revenge. And that's probably, I don't know, that's enough for tonight, and, okay. So, let's take an intermission, and let's go to, start Laser Lords, I guess. I guess, is what's happening right now. Take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back for Laser Lords. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Saturday stream. You know what time it is now. It's time for Laser Lords. It is time to continue on attempting to save the galaxy from being condensed into a little crystal. We've been at it for a while, and we're orbiting Wu, everyone's favorite planet. But I thought maybe, since we spent the past 2 streams on Wu, maybe we could take a break from Wu. Maybe we could just head back out into space and see what else we find. We have reason to believe that now there's something that we can do on Hive. Maybe let's head to Hive.
I intend to bring total unity and peace to the void, to end all suffering. I will not allow a writhing worm to prevent me.
Oh, that's Sarpedon, feeling that he is noble and right in attempting to condense the universe into a crystal. It is true that, I mean, he would achieve peace and ending of suffering by killing everything. I mean, that is a very anime way of thinking about it. But for right now, let's head to Hive. We have the harp. Now, 2 things we're looking for right now. We're looking for the larvae that will teach us the hum of Hive. The other thing is that last time we were here, we were looking for the queen, and we came across someone who we weren't able to talk to, but we were told that it was, but someone did say that it was actually the queen, and maybe I just wasn't in the correct position to speak with the queen. Now, is that a larva? Is that what that is right there?
Who are you talking to, warrior?
So hard to get this quite right. All right, let's see if I can use the harp right here. I don't actually know what the larvae look like. The game is a little low. It is, Laser Lords is always quiet. It's actually at maximum volume right now. But no, not the price list.
The queen is one, the queen is all. The queen is one, the queen is all. The queen is one, the queen is all. The queen is one, the queen is all.
Wow. So we play the harp so beautifully. So, okay, we've learned one part of the hum of Hive. Now, I think we are in the Queen's chamber right here. So let's have a look around until we can find Okay, that. I think that's probably... Let's see if we can talk to... No? Wait, uh-oh, no. It's fighting. Maybe I should bwang the queen. I can give it a try. Oh, no, once it goes to that... Once it goes to that, I can't actually pull up my items. I mean, I don't actually know if it is the queen. It's not the queen, okay. So if that's not the queen... You don't need to bother with it, I suppose. Well, I don't know what the queen actually looks like. There was a larva down there? I did not see another one. Okay, okay, so there is another one that looks just like it, so... Whatever that is, it's probably not the queen. This does seem like a large, chamber sort of area, though. So it would be surprising if the queen was not actually in this place. We could use the fogger on it, it's true. We do have a weapon.
There is nothing to take here.
Probably should equip it. And it's true, we don't have the silver spoon. But if nothing else, at least we can try to learn the hum. The queen is in my mind. The queen does not actually exist. Oh, no, that's just another enemy, another monster. So basically, just to review what it is we're doing here, we know we need jelly from the queen. We know that we have what the queen wants, which is the Sooth Stone, which we got from Seb. And we were told that this place sort of rearranges itself. The Queen's Chamber will not be found in the same place every time, though I don't know if that's true. So if we find the Queen, we're supposed to give her the stone. And hopefully good things happen. We also know that there are larvae, from which we can learn the 4 parts of the hum of hive with the harp that we now have. And really those are the only 2 things that we know of that we can actually do here. No one said anything about doing anything else on Hive. So I guess if we can find these 2 things, then there's nothing else we actually need to do on this planet. Oh wait, can I talk to that one? Seems like it's probably... Let's see. Seems like something that might have something for us.
The work of one is the work of all. The work of one is the work of all. The work of one is the work of all. The work of one is the work of all.
The work of one is the work of all. Or is it, I thought it was work. Maybe it was word. We've learned 2 parts of it now. I forget who it was who wanted to hear the hum. I'm pretty sure we did encounter someone who wanted the hum, but I don't remember now who it was. Well, I'll probably just have to review the notes. Oh yeah, there's our friend. But we don't need it right now, at least not until we actually get the full hum. Are you insinuating that that Hive maybe adopts the sort of maybe a communist way of thinking? It does seem maybe that's the way that would happen in a beehive like this. So that one is an enemy. I remember we've been attacked by those before. Bob is a good friend. He gives us a lot of good advice. He told us that the crystal we're looking for is on Argos, but we don't know where on Argos it might be. Oh, no, that's attacking us. The green things aren't doors? I don't think they're doors. I mean, I could try it. No, doesn't seem like anything's happening there. There's pretty much everything here is trying to attack us. I don't know if we can say that we're lost, because there would have to be some place that we could actually go that we know of to be lost, I suppose. And currently, we don't really know what it is we're looking for when it comes to the Queen, or what she even looks like, or what her chamber would look like. So I don't know if you can consider what we are right now as lost. It's just that we don't act important and what isn't. At least now we know what the larvae look like. Yeah, you can't be lost if you don't know where you're trying to go. Why is the guy praying? I mean, he has barely any control over his movement, so it's probably praying to Zendo right now that this all works out okay. So is that might be the one we already talked to. I guess I just better make sure. Bow. Nope, we already talked to that one. I'm sure it appreciates the sound of our harp, though. And yes, the Star-Lords do not live in our universe. They live in another plane. Both Zendo and Sarpedon come from there. So, I mean, it's not going to hurt them if Sarpedon condenses the universe down into a crystal, because they live elsewhere. Hold on. I don't know if that counts as a larva. I'm thinking it's probably background. Wow. No. We are indeed talking to grubs with our harp, trying to learn the wisdom that they possess. That one also looks like a background. Make a map for Hive? I mean, we could. The only thing is that we don't know where the objective is. I mean, I'm pretty I think I have a pretty good awareness of where we've been and where we are. It's just that I don't know. Oh yeah, the larvae are on our UI. Unfortunately, we can't talk to them. What about those glowing eyes in the background? I doubt they're anything we can interact with. So it seems like we're in this. Whoops, we're in this large room, and at the top are a series of hallways. How many verses of Hive are there? There are 4, like every other mantra that we've encountered on these planets. There are 4 parts, and now we have 2. So, it doesn't seem like there's anything down in this big chamber. I keep missing 4 rooms. Oh, I keep missing the same rooms. Which rooms are those? I mean, I've been going around the edges, so maybe I should go down the middle. That's a background larva. There's a few unchecked passages near the beginning. Let's see. Was this one of the ones we already spoke to? Let's go up and see if there's a ceiling. Yeah, we already talked to that one. Alright, let's go back up to the passages up here. And see if we see anything. The silence of Hive. You're alone with your thoughts. It's like you're one with the galaxy, one with the entire void. As you go through the planet that represents death, it used to be a bustling living world. Now, no longer. Now it's just a hollowed out husk, and yet it has its own beauty in its way. We search for the precious life within the dead world, the life that will teach us the hum. But what will the hum teach us? I think we already talked to that one. I mean, I guess we might as well make sure. Wow. Yeah, we already talked to that one. Silence is beautiful in its own way. The silence of nothingness, just as what Sarpedon wishes to do with the void. can be dangerous. The danger of giant wasps and giant stingers, I mean, those exist too. What is in that pod? I mean, I guess we can play music to it and see what happens. Wow. Oh.
One thought fills the hive. One thought fills the hive. One thought fills the hive. One thought fills the hive.
Alright, so it is not just the larvae that we can see, but the larvae that have not been born yet. But it can still sing to us. It still appreciates harp music. So I guess we should probably find another one of those cocoons. I mean, we probably passed one before, but we didn't know that we needed to play the harp to it. So we should probably find one. And no, the green things are not doors. And I don't think this is one. It is really hard to control. It's really hard to control. Okay. I don't think this is one. But I guess I need to try anyway. Wow. No, it wasn't one. If it ain't wiggling, it ain't humming. I'm always using the good controller. But this is still difficult to control. What was hanging? I don't know what was hanging. I didn't think that it looked like a cocoon. I mean, it doesn't really look like anything. But I guess we can play the harp to it. Wow. No, it wasn't anything. Can we fight the wasps? Yeah, we can use the fogger. That's the fogger. Say we can use that. But I mean, I don't think there's really any reason to fight anything right now. Hit and run. You never know when it's gonna get you. Let's see. I don't think anything's animating here. No, didn't work. No signs of life. All right, we're back in the large room. Can we find what we need in the large room? Who can say? Who can say? The middle left of the room. We can certainly try it. I don't think there are any doors on Hive. At least we have not seen anything that has shown itself to be a door. Which verse are we missing? I think it's the second. I mean, I have to check. Okay, it's the third that we don't have. The third verse isn't here. Have we been where the third verse is? Did we go by it? It's further up. Well, I mean, I guess we should go up then. That did not hurt this thing, though. Oh.
You have slaughtered many of our children. Now you come in search of our favor. This is most audacious, alien.
And now we see the Queen in all of her majesty. She approaches us with an aggressive tone because I've killed her children, but fortunately, I have what we need to placate the Queen.
Warrior, you must use a silver spoon to pick up the royal jelly.
We don't have a silver spoon. I guess we'll come back later.
Is of little consequence. You may address us as Her Imperial Majesty, the Queen Mother of Hive. You shall be allowed to perform a task for us.
Alright, so we finally have found the Queen and are engaged in conversation with her. Let's ask her about her planet of Hive.
Our home was once the star Omega, the center of an empire of thieves. We have transformed it into a tidy nest.
Yeah, we met the people who used to be here.
The Kriegs of Omega robbed us mercilessly for millenniums. Often our hives starved, but we have put an end to them.
Millenniums? I mean, I don't mean to correct the royal grammar, but... And also, I don't think the Kriegs have met their end. I mean, we've met them, we've spoken to them, and, played in their casino.
They charmed us with sweet smiles, but when we offered royal jelly, they took our whole supply. That is why we swarmed their star.
I mean, I can believe that. The Kriegs seem like they will take advantage of you if you give them the opportunity.
Many come in quest of the sacred food, for it increases the human lifespan 9-fold. For this blessing, you must perform a task.
All right, I guess let us know what the task is, Your Highness, though I have an idea of what it is.
There is a certain object we are in need of. If you bring it to us, we will give you a portion of royal jelly.
Could it possibly be a stone belonging to a living god? Because we might have an in with that god. We might.
There is, on the distant planet Luxor, a certain stone known to us as the Soothstone. Bring it to us, and you will be given royal jelly.
I mean, we have it. I don't know why you want it so badly. It just seems like a stone.
Our drones have become sterile. The Soothstone restores fertility. We must have it, so that our hive may survive.
Oh, is that what it does? I don't think anyone mentioned that the Soothstone had that kind of effect. But it's what it does, so we know that we have it, we know where the queen is, and yes, we need to get the spoon, which we can from the examination on Argos. So at least we know that. So we can come back here, find the queen, which is in this room. We can demonstrate it's the queen because she will not die if we fog her. Like, this is not the queen, because it will attack us. So at least we know that much. Yes, it's this room. Come on, you'll remember this room. How can you forget this room? It is such a remarkable room. So at least that's one thing that we've solved. The other thing is that we need to find that last larva. Yeah, the big one, with the lady in the middle. Come on, how could you miss this room? The last larva was said that it's in the hallways somewhere up here. Why don't I go left or right in that room? We've already gone through left and right. Like, we've been into the side rooms. The larva that gave the first verse? Okay, if I remember right, the larva that gave the first verse, I mean, I might be wrong, but I think it was... Wait, was that it? Or was that the one that gave us the second verse? I mean, I think this one was the second one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the first one was an actual larva, one that had hatched. And I think it was in the upper right. That was a new one? I mean, we can try it. I didn't think it was new. But we can try just to confirm. Wow. Oh.
The life of one is the life
And that was indeed new. Alright, so that means we now have the Hum of Hive for whoever it is who wants it, and we'll try to figure that out for, well, probably some other time. For right now, try to go back to the Queen and beam up? Yeah, I mean, since we will beam back down in the same place that we left, I could go back right to the Queen and then beam up, and then next time we come here, we'll beam down right next to her. Why did we want the Hum? I'm pretty sure we met someone who wanted it. I don't remember exactly. It might have been Tecton. Was it Poetbot? I don't think it was Poetbot. Poetbot wanted something else, and we gave Poetbot what he wanted, I think. I'll have to look it up and see what the reason was to get the Hum. For right now, I think that there is something else we can do. Shakespeare Bot? Yeah, Shakespeare Bot, I think, wanted something. Alright, this is not it, apparently. This might be too far to the other direction. Alright. There she is. Alright, we're heading out. Now, someone mentioned a while back, the game really does have good music, even though it rarely ever plays. Someone mentioned that there was a room on Fornax that we missed. Let's try going back there. No, we did not get any messages on the way there. I mean, maybe the game's running out of them. Alright, so I haven't tried this, but someone did say to go into the 0G room and try going up. No, it doesn't look like there's anything there. Oh, and there's... Oh, wait, there's a ladder here. Yeah, I don't think we actually did this. Okay, yeah, this is a new room. And... Oh, there's another guard droid. Do you need meat, too?
Hop, alien, restricted area, do not approach, lethal force in use.
Yeah, okay. You also need meat. I think we got some meat, actually. Different meat from what we used last time. Let me take a look at this. No, wait, actually, no, we don't, because we got some meat on Wu, but we already used that meat. That's correct. Alright, let's go get another mutant burger. I did not even see that ladder. Did not even notice it in the background. Alright, we're gonna have to get a receipt. Say the password, go in.
You have received the thing.
Here's your ship receipt. Go on in, mister.
What'll it be, alien? You want something to drink?
No, that's not actually what we want.
I have fleet on fire, big bangers, and if you're looking to celebrate, some Chateau Omega. Or if you're hungry, I've got mutant burgers.
Well, I'm not the one who's hungry, but I think I know someone who is interested in some mutant burgers.
When the mines blew, they ground up all the dead mutants and made them into patties. Not bad, really. Nice and juicy. 49 T's.
Yeah, we still have plenty of taras because we haven't really been buying a whole lot of stuff.
You have received the thing you seek.
I can imagine that if we did not win that game of Fast Blast, we would have some difficulty getting all the towers we need to buy things.
Here you go. One all-mutant patty on a Nutri-Grain bun with pickles and special sauce. Enjoy.
Buy one of everything? I guess we could.
Lots of fun actually had mutants when the mines opened. Big, ugly, and dumb, but also known as Big Bang Bilge. We drain dishwater over a... You have received the thing you seek.
That sounds delicious.
Coming right up. One flask of fleet on fire. You got to have the belly of a mutant to handle this stuff. This is some killer stuff. 199 proof with a dash of milk to make it white. It'll knock the tail off a rat. 76 taras a shot.
Oof, that does sound, intense. Not sure if we've met anyone who wanted something like that.
One big banger to burn your brains. Hey, make sure you're sitting down when you shoot this stuff so you don't bang your head.
That might be the least of our worries if we drink that.
Finest wine in the void. Bubbly stuff. Kriegs brought a shipload when they left Omega. 127 T's a bottle.
Well, 199 proof might kill a human, Tolling, but, I mean, there are plenty of non-human clientele, I would imagine.
You have received the thing you seek. Like the good stuff, huh? Great. You ought to get on well with the Kriegs.
I mean, we've done all right with the Kriegs, I think. I don't know if we would say that we're friends with them, but at least they're not trying to kill us. Can't believe I never noticed there was a ladder here. All right.
Hop, alien, restricted area, do not approach, lethal force in use. Canine salivation system activated. Canine reaction suppression system failure. Bite, burger, arf!
I mean, it doesn't have a mouth, so I don't know what exactly it's going to do, but that's its problem, I guess. All right. Now, who are you?
Oh, hello, alien. Excuse me, I've got a great deal of work to do.
Oh, goodness. Oh, I'm so late with my deadlines.
I'm Bilious, Liza Strata's financial advisor. I've been going over her books.
Oh, you know Lysistrata? Well, can you tell us anything about her? We kind of have been looking for her for some time.
She's well endowed. In fact, she's the richest woman in the void. Unfortunately, that's the problem.
Well, yes, they do say that with mo money comes mo something or other.
Taras aren't worth anything if you can't spend them. Now, if we could just get our hands on something big...
Well, I'm always interested in something big.
I mean, something like Corinth Carbide. If we could buy our way into that, we could at least have a little fun.
All right, I heard mention of Corinth Carbide earlier in the game.
It controls interstellar trade through its various subsidiaries. If we had some inside information, we could buy in and really muck it up.
Inside information, you say?
What they call hot docs in the trade. Secrets we can manipulate to make the market quake. If you can find some, we'll pay handsomely.
Well, I mean, I already have quite a few Taras. I mean, it might be that we already sold those, I'm not sure. But if all it is that we can get some money from doing that, then, I mean, we have quite a bit. Alright, let's talk about your little fun.
Liza Strata simply loves making Argos squirm. Nothing hurts them more than a slug in the pocket. We'll cause a panic.
Well, I mean, I can't disagree. It is fun to make things go wrong for Argos.
It portrays itself as a free enterprise system, even though Corinth controls all production, distribution, and even information.
What about information? Oh, well, no, we already mentioned that. Talk about this panic.
We'll beat them to their suppliers and create artificial shortages where they expect gluts. It will ruin their profit line.
And they'll hate that.
Human suffering, wasted resources, ecological damage, these mean nothing to Argos. Immediate returns is all that matters to them.
I think that's everything he has to say. Now, I think we already did trade in the hot docs, but let's check. Yeah, because we have the stocks, which is what we got for the hot docs.
Haven't you heard? Explosions have destroyed 3 of the 4 main mines. Fornax's fleet time has plummeted. These are absolutely worthless.
Oh no, our stocks are worthless! We were taken for a ride from that guy on Argos. Well, clearly, we should not have traded in the hot docs for these worthless stocks. I wonder how many Taras he would have given us for the docks. Does anyone know? Can that be looked up? How many Taras we could have gotten for that? I mean, it's a good thing that it doesn't really matter for us. Oh, it's around 12,000, so pretty significant. It's a good thing that it doesn't really matter to us because of our fortunate luck with Fast Blast. But, hey, are you someone that I might be looking for? I think you might be. How do I get up there? It does look like there is a guard robot in front. Let's see what it wants. And, oh, I mean, there are so many guards. Hey, alien, got any fleets in fire? Oh, yeah. Actually, yes. Guess it's a good thing we did buy these. Now you're talking. Walk on in. All right. It's amazing how the wheels of diplomacy can be easily greased with alcohol. All right, guard bot. What do you want?
My, a face like yours is worth 1,000,000 T's. Would you consider selling it?
Now, we've already had our head removed by a robot before, so I don't think I want to offer that.
I am Dr. Lysistrata's personal bionicologist. Using technology from my home planet, Tecton, I've enhanced her natural endowments.
All right, you're a doctor. You're from Tecton. Let's talk to you and see if you can maybe feel free to let us buy that door.
My masterpiece. With her natural endowments enhanced with bionics, she's absolutely scintillating. Unfortunately, she's in seclusion.
I don't know what he's talking about these endowments. So I'm at a loss to. Did he like make her fingers, like give her more fingers or something? Like she has 20 fingers or something is probably what this means.
A nip here, a tuck there, a cranial crystal, and sensory enhancements, and presto! Lysistrata became the image of desire.
Did you say cranial crystal? Because I'm interested in cranial crystals.
Ah, so you want a cranial crystal? Well, you'll have to bring me something. A Tectonese synthesizer, that's what I want.
Oh, is that what you want?
I'm also an accomplished musician, but organic instruments are far too limited for a droid of my genius.
Tell us all about your genius.
Droids are bionically engineered, self-perpetuating sentient beings. Each of us has a rational function in the ordered system of Tecton.
What is your opinion on sentience?
All organic perceptions are linked to DNA codes. Therefore, I would not put a toad tongue into a human mouth unless that person craved flies.
Well, I'm happy to hear that, Doctor. I'm happy to hear that you would not do that unless the person wanted to eat flies. Alright, there it is.
You have received the thing you seek. I don't know why you want this. Your head isn't nearly big enough.
Well, it's not for us, but we do know someone who might want it.
I integrate inorganic components into living organic beings, thereby enhancing abilities and perceptions. This is the art of bionics.
Inorganic components, you say?
By using crystals, metals, plastics, and computer circuitry, we can increase inorganic strength, durability, and ability to perceive. Tecton is tidy. Every droid has its function. There's no dissent. It's quite sensible, even pleasant. Unfortunately, I've been banned.
Yeah, we've been to Tecton. I think tidy is an accurate word for it.
The type of organic material used in droids determines their purpose. Primarily human, I perform human tasks. Guard droids are different.
Yeah, guard droids seem to be very similar to dogs.
They are generally developed out of canine systems. Therefore, they're loyal, stupid, and vicious, with a certain weakness for meat.
We found out about that. Fortunately, there was someone else on Tecton who could tell us all about that. All right, you've been banned. Now, why is that?
Prime Assembler says I've been corrupted by my contact with Kriegs. Well, at least they can't take away my knowledge of bionics.
Yeah, Prime Assembler seems like he says a lot of things.
He has amazing computational abilities. As a matter of fact, he processes every bit of data that enters every droid's system.
Except apparently the variable, but we have not been able to find that yet.
By interfacing computer circuitry with the DNA of an organic being, the sentience of the being extends into the inorganic component.
Alright, now she's in seclusion. This is the main thing I think that we want to talk about. What's this about?
She recently developed an unsightly blemish in the middle of her forehead. Until it clears up, I can't let anyone see her.
I think we know someone who sells something that can help with that.
The pustule looks like an angry third eye. I offered a new face, but she's attached to the one she has. I'll never understand Kriegs.
I don't think I'm gonna select face.
Some want spare parts every other day. Others cling endlessly to the same old skin. Never a rational motive. It's so unlike Tecton.
Now, I don't think we have the thing that we need. Let me just take a look. No, we need to go buy it. Let's take a look at the cranial crystal. Okay. Alright. So, we can't talk to Lysistrata right now. Let's head on out. We're not going to give her our face. I don't think she would want it anyway. I mean, to Doctor, probably a face is a face, and it doesn't really matter what the face looks like, but, I mean, us organic beings are a bit, you know, choosy, a bit attached to our faces. Yes, we have not been able to find out where the maze is. But do you mean on Tecton? Because we know that there's a maze on there that contains the variable, but we have not been able to find that maze. We have the chip that says that it will let us into it.
All right, Space Face. Say the Fornax code or beam off. You're stinking up the joint.
We are still very stinky, apparently. Alright, let's head back to Argos, because it seems like the thing that we need is there. And also, the person that wants this crystal is there as well.
Righto.
That does seem very painful. I mean, it's good to see Bob's doing okay. The music that we barely ever hear. Let's beam on down. Alright, so we can buy from the woman who is selling pharmaceuticals. We can buy the, oh, actually, Rykos is here, I think. But we can also buy the thing that will clear up the blemishes. And, yep, here's Rykos. We have what he wants.
I suspect a cranial crystal may be found on Tecton, though the path begins on Fornax. Speak my name to Lysistrata.
I guess we don't have to speak his name after all, because we have it right here.
The Taras are yours.
Wow.
At last, someone has understood and aided me. Bless you, friend. I wish I had 5 times this to give. I leave to install the crystal.
Alright, I mean, I guess he just leaves entirely, and that is yet another way to get a whole lot of Taras so you can buy the oh, he's right here. Hey?
Welcome, friend. Pause a moment in the Purgium. Do you not seek the grotto? Permit me to share my mastery.
Sure. I mean, are you able to talk straight now that you have your crystal?
Indulge yourself. I am Rikus of Wu. I offer a proven tutorial method. Knowledge unstriven for is worthless. I contain answers within answers. Riddles, if you will. I offer expertise in academics and easy entries. My advanced course, other entries is also available. My method has helped many.
All right, let's see if he can say anything different.
I will gladly speak rhetoric. The muse of vision is easily pleased. Let me tell the riddle that ends with the key to knowledge.
All right, rhetoric. So that was a test that we took before, and we failed, and then we didn't save that game. Vision, we've passed that test. The third test we have also not done. So what's this about rhetoric?
After many affirmatives, might is right opens the commercial code. A silver spoon comes to him who extols the stat quo heroes.
So maybe we should memorize that? Possibly. All right, what do I want to forget? Probably don't need give gun. Should I get his name back? Maybe I should still speak it to Lysistrata? Possibly. I don't know if Rikus says his own name, but there is someone else who can say it. Oh no, he does say his name. We probably don't need handed here either.
Forgive my lack of clarity. My new cranial crystal has not yet activated the atrophied areas of my brain.
Well, that's fine.
It amplifies the synapse so that all mental capabilities can be accessed. My first implant was from Lysistrata. The Omegan Queen was visiting Wu and took a fancy to me. We tarried together until I decided to expand horizons. Speak my name to her.
All right, he still suggests that we should say his name.
No planet is more pleasant than that verdant world. Abundance is present for those who respect the virtues of all beings.
No, Rikus, we've been to your world, and I think that maybe we have a different opinion of it now. All right, we already know about vision, so let's see. What about riddle?
Courage is the ball of string that leads to Lex and Dollar, the example of wisdom and valor. With many legs, man strides toward the Jade Star.
So the Jade Star is, I think, what they said we get if we complete the exams. The ball of string, you say? I mean, we have a ball of string. Do you want the ball of string? Or maybe the instructor wants the ball of string? No, you do not want the ball of string. So maybe the instructor wants it.
The conqueror is a cursed beast, casting fire, despoiling beauty with greed. The minion of Sarpedon must be killed by reflection.
Reflection, you say?
Sarpedon inspires and protects the cursed beast. Only a crystal received for the golden fleece can contain the evil one.
So I need the golden fleece and another crystal. The golden fleece? No, we don't have the golden fleece. Do you mean, do we have a mirror? Whoops.
Nothing to take here.
I know. I don't think we have a mirror. Let's just go through it. And when we have the crystal orb, but that's not a mirror. I'm not seeing one here. I mean, those are not doing anything, so let's see if he has anything else that he can tell us about.
What you need to know. The Lyspasium entry code is simple. I can tell you how to get the Corinth Carbide key.
Well, these things we already know.
The landing control alien is a hooey head. Bellyakia calms a sick dog. Money swings the Golden Gate. An appointment is necessary.
Alright, it was the landing control alien that was the hooey head. So maybe we should go back to that one guy and give him the hula hooey? Let's see about that. Alright, yeah, here we go. She sells what we need.
Come in, my, don't you look... I've got...
Zatoria.
For what ails you. The unsightly, oozing pustules of common acne are instantly cleared by this miracle cream. 16 T's per tube.
You have received the thing you seek.
Buy one of everything? I mean, I guess we might as well.
Now you won't waste hours by looking in the mirror and squeezing your face.
Yeah, I guess we know someone who's doing that.
This spore sprouts in the sewers. Whoever tried it first is braver than I am. It soothes nausea, cramps, and vomiting for 38 taras.
You have received the thing you seek.
Now, don't forget you have this in your pocket when you need it. Otherwise, things can get pretty disgusting. This comes in handy if your head feels like bursting. It calms the pulse so it doesn't beat the skull like a drum. Only 27 T's.
The alien no longer has the thing you seek.
Oh, she's out of stock.
You've been banging your head a lot, haven't you? It's a tincture of stump glum and polywort. Tastes like bile, but it brings your life force back. Almost as good as elixir. Only 175 taras.
You have received the thing you seek.
There. Drink it up. You'll need more if you tangle with my sister. You're no match for her.
I mean, we did pretty well against her. And as far as elixir goes, we have not yet gotten elixir. I mean, it's been actually quite an annoying path to try to get it. And we have decided to leave Wu for right now, come back later, and then work on that elixir. We'll get it eventually. But for right now, we're on the path of something else. Alright, let's go into the Lyspasium. Alright, so the landing control alien is a hooey head. Now, I don't know which one they mean. Do they mean Atem? Or do they mean the guy in the control room? Atem wanted it? Try the other guy first? I mean, we could try the other guy first. This guy is not a pleasant man. He has a lot of stress.
What the
fuck are you doing in the landing control room? Get out right now!
Hey man, I think I have something that's gonna calm that stress. I know what you want. You can only get this on Woo, man.
You dense hunk of star trash! Are you trying to get us all killed? Get out! I said get out!
Alright, man, I'm leaving. You don't know what you're missing. Yes, the lunchbox was the only thing that he accepted. But, I don't think we want to give him that.
I wish I knew about that.
No? Alright. Someone wants this. I don't know who. Alright, let's go up to the academy. There's another one further to the left. I mean, I think this is the landing control. I don't know if anyone else around here would be considered to be part of the landing control. Yeah, maybe we need to prepare the hula hooey so we can give it to someone. All right, let's see if he wants it.
I cannot respond to that.
No, he's not responding. Yeah, maybe Lyson Dollar wants it. Lyson Dollar has his mind on bigger things. Lyson Dollar, we know, wants the Golden Fleece, and he wants the Crown of Argos that the Gongor has. Alright, let's head up to the Academy. Is there a landing control on some other planet? I don't remember there being one. Do we have Golden Fleece memorized? I don't think we do, but it might be a good idea to remember it. Alright, this is the rhetoric guy.
Rhetoric is, I assure you, an expensive study. No less than 300 taras will do.
Alright, let's pay 300!
I have doubts about your ability to understand the fundamentals of rhetoric. However, I will administer the tests when you're ready.
Well, I think we're as ready as we're gonna be.
Man by nature is lazy. He prefers a shady nap by a warm sea to the hard sweat of the sun-baked field. True or false?
So we know that the questions are true and false questions. When we tried doing that the first time, we know that after many affirmatives, so we say yes and true for all the answers, and then Mike makes right. So we are supposed to just say true for everything, and then give him what Raikus told us. So, alright, let's see. Man is by nature is lazy. So, we know that the Argosians would feel that way, so let's say true.
A few historically significant men organized genius through mental and physical might. Thus, technological invention was stimulated, correct?
Well, I mean, he's only giving us the one option here.
Technology increases society's ability to produce and acquire goods through farms, factories, fighters, and freighters. Is this good or bad?
We know that Argos would consider this to be a good thing.
Invention provides sustenance and eases the yoke of menial labor from the common back. It allows leisure, right or wrong?
Okay, so this one, we said false to this one. We said wrong. So maybe we're supposed to say right? Because I would have thought that Argos would consider that invention should not be for the purpose of easing the yoke. But this is supposed to be right? I know, right. I'll say right. It doesn't seem like the thing that Argos would want to say, though.
Man requires leisure to thrive. Technology creates leisure. The might of men has made leisure a citizen's right. Therefore...
Therefore?
You have correctly surmised the first codicil of the commercial code. I now offer the final examination.
Oh man, the final exam.
The Argosian Empire has spread order and prosperity across the void by virtue of its mercantile and military might. Shall I proceed?
I guess so.
Yet there exists upon certain planets a malevolent desire to tear down the palaces and slaughter the prosperous. Do you want more?
I want more?
Conversely, a private society of patriots sacrifices body and soul to ferret out the degenerates who seek to destroy. The question is this.
The question?
Who, in your mind, has the just cause? Do you favor the usurpians who would ravage the void, or are you behind the stat quo heroes?
Well, I mean, this seems easy. Obviously, due to everything else that the Argosians believe, it only makes sense that stat quo would be praised.
You have received the thing you seek.
You have grasped the basic principles. Take the silver spoon of rhetoric.
I will take it.
The spoon signifies successful completion of my course in rhetoric. I doubt it'll be of much value to you.
Yeah, it probably won't help us.
The rhetorician employs language and logic to persuade his audience of the validity of any argument. It is required for data production.
All right, so there is a third exam, but we have a couple things that we need to do. It really is good music. Alright, we know that we have what the Queen wants. Let's head to Hive.
The wasps will kill you quickly unless you have a fogger.
Well, thanks for the advice, Bob, but we are way ahead of you. Hey, Queen.
You have slaughtered many of our children. Now you come in search of our...
You have received the thing you seek.
We are well pleased, alien. You may take one spoonful from our personal jar of royal jelly. If you seek more, then recite the Omegan Ode.
No, we don't quite have that, but who knows if we actually need it for right now. Alright, see you, Queen! Yes, she did just squirt jelly all over the spoon. Alright, let's head on over. Yeah, we only went on Ravana for a very short period of time, and then we found that the people there wanted to kill us, so we left. That was very early on in the game. We could go back because we have the gun that we need. So we'll end up doing that once we don't know what to do anywhere else.
My, a face like yours is worth 1,000,000 T's. Would you consider selling it?
Nope, still not interested in selling my face. Let's see. It is Zatoria that I'm looking for. There it is.
Let me analyze this. Seems harmless enough. I'll just send it in to Lysistrata. Look, the door is opening. It must have worked.
All right. It's time to finally meet Lysistrata. Been looking for her for a while now. Hey, how you doing?
Come on in, Starman. I'm glad to see Zendo finally picked someone handsome to go on the quest.
Aw, you're making me blush.
The Dragon Lord guides me, too. In the last days of Omega, he inspired me to take on the trek.
The reason that all of your people are on this spaceship going somewhere is because Zendo told you to do that? He does like to instruct people to do things. Has that worked out well for you, or...?
The Dragon Lord came in a dream and revealed the prophecy of the Omegan Odes. When Alpha is one with Omega, and Kriegs and Driegs share desire, in the void shall be born Alpha Mega. This dance ends the age of empire.
Alpha Mega? Is Zendo, practicing eugenics here? Is that what I'm hearing? It's, controlled breeding is what's going on? Alright, I mean, I guess he knows what he's doing.
Are you kidding? You're a real hunk. I wish just one of the Kriegs looked like you.
Aw, thanks.
Have you ever met such a bunch of wimps? Flattiest Dan is the worst.
I kind of agree. He's kind of the worst, yeah.
He always was a coward. I never should have let him be navigator. He stopped the ship the second he spotted the Star Force.
I mean, he should be okay now, because I gave him the Cup of Courage, and he revealed that, you know, he was going to use the injection sword to overdose on Stroke. But fortunately, he's not going to do that.
They never would have caught us. But we were sitting ducks once we pulled into orbit because Unicus didn't put up the shields.
Unicus? I don't know if we've met him. And you're saying to try Kiss Me? Okay, we will try Kiss Me, but let's talk about Unicus for right now.
He's the apathetic floating around the anti-G chamber, our shield officer. He couldn't decide to raise it until after we took a hit.
Just so indecisive.
They blew our thruster, so I ran up the white flag. Luckily, Lexandala came on board.
Yeah, we have met him. How'd that go?
I blasted a moon apart and scared him so bad he wet his toga. He's a sick little twerp. Don't waste your time with him.
Unfortunately, we kind of have to waste our time with him. He's kind of an important guy. By the way, how about, maybe kissing me?
Let's leave that for later.
Okay, we have more important things to talk about right now. Let's talk about the quest.
I know shows that you are questing through many worlds and that your final destination is Ravana.
Mm-hmm. And you know anything about that? Seems like a dangerous planet.
It is a nightmare of demons. You must combat all but the last. For him, you must have a gift.
We cannot fight the final demon? What does this final demon want?
I'll give it to you if you get me a polysensory unit from Tecton. Okay, handsome? Will you do that for me?
Okay, I don't think this is one thing that we have not gotten yet from Tecton. So maybe the variable has it. So what is this thing that you want?
I am sort of a sensuous woman, you know? And the PSU makes all the senses so much more sensitive. Please get one for me, please?
Alright, I think I get what you're saying. Let's, I know what your name is, but what is your name?
I'm Lysistrata, the queen. Why are you trembling? Does my appearance arouse you?
We should remember polysensory unit. Okay, we'll remember that. We'll get back to it.
The way we rule in Omega is to let each person indulge in fantasy. By granting freedom, we are also free.
Yes, I heard about that. That the philosophy of the Omegan Empire is to give everyone what they want, so they will not want to fight back against your rule. It seems like it's one way of going about it. And people mentioning that we should not forget to bring up Rikus, since the two of them are pals.
What? Did he crack his cranial crystal again? You'll have to talk to Doctor about getting another.
And we already handled that. Alright. Let's see. First, we can probably forget Polster. And now, let's remember that. Alright, it seems like that's everything that we can get from Lysistrata. Alright, so I guess that's probably enough for tonight. Let's just remember to save our game. Alright, so, even though the beginning of Laser Lords tonight did not have a whole lot going on, as we were wandering about the hallways of Hive, we ended up completing it. We got all four parts of the hum, and we found the queen, and we got the royal jelly. In addition, we also were able to pass the test of rhetoric. We got the silver spoon. We got the cranial crystal for Rikus, and we have found and spoken to Lysistrata, and we have discovered what it is that we're going to need to do next, I suppose, and that's going to Tecton to find this one item that Lysistrata needs, and if we can get that, then she will give us an item that we will need when we finally go to Ravana. And then, of course, there still is Wu lurking in the background. Wu, we will eventually have to go back to Wu to get the elixir. But for right now, I think maybe next time we're probably going to go to Tecton. Yeah, we still need to see the Medusa Queen, and it was said that the shield that we use for the Medusa Queen is on Tecton as well, though we have not been able to find that. Maybe if we finally find the variable, maybe we will find it. But yes, it seems that there are some things that we need that are located on Tecton, so I think we're probably going to be heading there next time. And hopefully we can make some progress next time around is not going to be next week, but rather it's going to be the week after, because next week there is, it's the last Saturday of the month, which means that we take a break from the stream as we do, as the schedule has been. So it's going to be a couple weeks, and until we come back and continue on with Tecton. Yeah, it's a weird month, the way the month is structured. So, like, I think, let me just take a look at this to make sure. Yeah, the last day of the month is a Thursday, so it seems like it shouldn't be the last Saturday next week, but it actually is. It is actually the final Saturday of the month next time round. So since it's the last Saturday, yeah, we can have a talk. We can have a little chat, I think, right now. Just maybe talk about what's going on, what we're doing. Oh yeah, we also got a lot of money this time round as well. Rykos gave us so much money, so in addition to that, I don't think we'll ever have to worry about TARs for the rest of this game. Right, so what's going on? We're going to watch more Twin Peaks? Well, I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. Someone else might be showing Twin Peaks on a stream, but I wouldn't know anything about that. How is Enemy Zero going? So, as far as progress on the Enemy Zero LP goes, basically I'm using the PC version, and you want to gift me the Ride to Hell DLC? Let's not get ahead of ourselves on the Ride to Hell DLC. We still have a ways to go before the main game is done. Let's not plan ahead or anything. Galupo, you're seeing, let's see, Pro Wrestling the First Time in America in August. I mean, that if you want to get a good taste of what America is all about, going to a pro wrestling show is a pretty good way of going about it. As far as Enemy Zero goes, so I'm using the PC version, and that works fine with modern Windows, with Windows 7 is what I'm using, so that works perfectly on that. And it's a very linear game. I'm just trying to figure out what the best path is to, go through it most efficiently, but also try to make sure that we see everything. There's not a lot of optional content in the game, so that wouldn't be much of a problem. It is a kind of a slow-paced game. It is a very Kenji Ino-ish paced game. It's also very short, so it won't be a long LP. But when we do the LP, I'll also be doing some of the games that Warp did on the 3DO, some of the shorter stuff that they made, to try to, just get a better idea of all of the stuff that Warp did, since this would be the last LP I would be probably doing of a Warp game. We'll probably just try to hit some of the 3DO stuff as well. Yes, I need to make sure to note the deep symbolisms that you can find in Kenji Ino games. Someone picked up the rights to Kenji Ino's games. I didn't hear about that. I'm pretty sure that they were published by, other companies, like Enemy Zero and D2 were both published by Sega. So unless they had some kind of deal with Warp, I would imagine Sega would own those games. Not that they would do anything with them, but I think they own them. Would I make a playlist for Laser Lords? I'll probably try to figure out some way of organizing that. Maybe make some playlist that will go to the videos that have Laser Lords. And I don't know if there's a way to input a time code into a playlist. If there is, then maybe I can just do that for the videos that have the Laser Lords playthrough segments on them. A Winds of Regret LP? I don't think I know what that is. It's been acquired by the Canadian company Throwback. Well, I mean, if they want to do something, any kind of re-release with Kenji Ino games, that would be cool. I don't know what they would do. Cut Slow, the Games Night playlist is missing one episode. Well, let me know what it is. Like, send it to me on Tumblr or something, so I can just include that into the playlist. Winds of Regret. Oh, right. Yeah, the blind game. Yeah, Kenji Ino did make a game that was meant for blind people. It has no visuals. You're just controlling it entirely through sound. I've never played it myself. And, I mean, maybe that would be something I would, do a little bonus thing on, but I don't know if I would do a full LP of the game just based on how there are no visuals. So I don't know if I would do much with that. I would like to actually see what it's like. Do another retro friend? Yeah. There are some more that I want to do when I get to when I have enough time to do them. There's a bunch of videos that I want to do. There are like a bunch of demo friend games that I've backed up that I want to do. I also want to eventually continue on with X-Blade Horrors, since there's a bunch left on that list that I have not done yet. Yes, a blind LP of a game for the blind. Any new fun mobile games? I have not looked in the past week. I mean, I tried out, like I mentioned at the beginning of, well, before the stream began, I did try out WWE Immortals, which, you know, it's a pretty game for a mobile game, but it's not really fun or anything. It's just you kind of, you know, make taps on the screen to do a combo. And, I mean, what else can you do if you're trying to do a fighting game on mobile, I guess? But it's not really much to play. What is my more portable setup for podcasting? That went off the screen real fast. What's my more portable setup for podcasting? I bought a portable audio recorder. That's way too expensive. But I needed something that would be as good sounding as my home setup. It's the Roland R26, I think the number is. It's very expensive. Fortunately, I got like $100 off for it. So I didn't pay full price, but it's the kind of thing that I was thinking of, maybe I should buy that, but nah, maybe it's actually too expensive. And then, you know, I'm awake late one night, which is when I make my best decisions. I'm like, yeah, man, I'll just buy that. Why don't I just buy that right now? Then the next morning I realize, oh, hey, I bought that. Okay. So I should use that. No, I'm not in debt with anything. I have low expenses, so I can spend some unreasonable amounts of money on this dumb stuff. It's so expensive because it's a professional audio recorder, like what someone would actually use, like to do an interview with someone on the fly. It actually does seem really good, really high quality. Yes, I live in an empty room and I subsist on gaming. The gaming feeds me. It's pumped into my brains. Basically, my setup is I am hanging on the wall, like it's like an H.R. Giger painting, and I'm like crucified on the wall, and there are a lot of tubes that are going into my flesh, and cables going directly into my eye sockets that pump the visuals directly into my brain, and there's like fluid going in and out of the tubes, is what the setup is like. How do I do my government job then? So I guess I can possess a droid that looks like me, but I can, you know, remote control it, and the droid goes out into the world, and that's how I go out and do the job, and, you know, do things like buy groceries, and it's very convincing. No one realizes that it is not me, but you know, it's a way of life. It's a way of living. Am I affiliated with the government? Yeah, I am affiliated with them. Yes. Hashtag the government, yes. Oh, which government? Well, isn't that the question? I mean, clearly, if I'm with the government, that means I'm all for stat quo. I mean, how can I not be? Did I ever work in welfare? I mean, I actually did some work that was connected to that. which one of me tells the truth and which one lies? I mean, that's the riddle, isn't it? That's what you have to figure out. You can ask me one question, but you don't know if I'm going to tell the truth or if I'm going to lie. Am I not dying to sleep tonight? No, for some reason I'm not that tired. Tell you my life story? Well, I mean, I crashed to Earth 749 years ago, and I subsisted on the version of video games that existed then, which was just basically, you like pushed rocks around on the ground, on the dirt, and you said, this rock is Mario, and he's jumping on this rock, which is a Goomba, and you pushed it with a stick, and, you had to carefully maneuver the stick. You had to have very, agile hands to do this. And that was how we played video games back then. It's very different now. You use a controller instead of a stick. But, the idea is basically the same. How many people in my yearbook that I said, let's keep in touch, that I actually keep in touch with? That is a big zero. That is a big zero. I don't have not in touch with anyone from high school at this point. And my personal friends with the Star-Lord. I mean, I don't know I know of the Star-Lord. I do not know the Star-Lord. Did I kill any anime vampires over the years? Anime vampires are really not bad. They're really misunderstood. A lot of people say that all the anime vampires need to die, but those people just haven't met any anime vampires themselves. I mean, they're really a persecuted people, and I wish that people wouldn't think that they all just need to die. It's they have it rough, the anime vampires. People think they don't have it rough because of how good looking they are and how sparkly they are, but it's a hard life. It's a hard life. Will we ever return to the exciting world of Thunder in Paradise? Yes, we will eventually. I do eventually want to start up Thunder in Paradise again so we can actually complete that thing. My favorite arcade game? I mean, I guess probably like the fighting games that I used to play in the arcades, like X-Men vs. Street Fighter and such. That was the main point in time when I played a lot of arcade games. Also played a lot of Mortal Kombat 2. Like, that was another one of the big ones. So, I mean, like, the fighting games that were popular in, like, the mid to late 90s were generally what I was into. An SGF con? I don't know what that would even be. Have I played MK10? You mean Mortal Kombat X is the proper name. I have not played MKX yet. I'll probably get to that at some point. Are there any favorites of mine that I haven't made a video of because I don't think it would make a good video? I'm sure there must be something, but I can't really think of anything off the top of my head that, I can't really think of anything. I'm sure that I must have come to that thought at some point or another, but I can't really think of anything. Is working for the government like a Kafka novel? I mean, in some ways, I mean, there's not a whole lot of transforming into cockroaches, but it does have some similarities. A Facecam LP of Zork 2. Was Zork 2 still a text adventure? Was it still a text adventure at that point in time? Because I think a Facecam LP of a text adventure would be pretty good. See your reactions to typing the text and the responses that you get from typing the text. I think that someone does need to do a Facecam LP of a text adventure. Will I play the second Sin and Punishment? Oh, well, maybe. Maybe that'll happen. That might be on the table. Way of the Warrior stream. I mean, that's actually, that come to think of it, Way of the Warrior is a game that I would have liked to stream, but I haven't because the music is just constant white zombie, and I know that if I do that, I'm just going to automatically get a copyright strike on YouTube. And you can turn the music off, but I mean, if you turn the music off, you're not getting the real Way of the Warrior experience. You need the white zombie. Have I been playing anything mainstream? I started playing Dreamfall Chronicles Chapter 2. I haven't done too much of it, but I guess that's the most mainstream thing that I have been playing. Am I going to include this talk for the YouTubes? Yeah, I do leave the Q&A parts at the end. I do leave them in. Am I implying that I have a copy of Sin and Punishment 2? I don't know about that. Do I have a copy of Sin and Punishment 2 sitting here next to me? I mean, surely not, but surely not. Have I played The Secret World? No, I never did play The Secret World. Dark Savior? I can't remember. My mind's blanking on what that was. Did I ever get a Pippin? No, I never got an Apple Pippin. It didn't seem like there was a whole lot on that. Do I intend to try playing Alice in Wonderland after Laser Lords? We'll probably take a look at that. See what that's like. People say it's a lot like Laser Lords, but it's just straight up made for little kids. Am I going to stream the Saturn at some point? That is a good choice for a system to stream. I do want to do that at some point. Am I going to invest in an N-Gage? You know, I think that is one platform that I can ignore. Some old DOS games? Maybe, you know, old DOS games are a possibility. I think it's probably late enough. I think it's probably time to say goodnight and try to get the Enemy Zero LP going. Don't know when exactly that's going to be. Still some preparation that's needed before that can go. Not sure when that's going to start, but I am working on that, and hopefully we'll see that pretty soon. But until then, and until next time, I guess it's time to say goodnight. I guess it's time to say have not only a good week, but a good couple of weeks before we get to the next stream and before we go back to Tecton and we attempt to continue on to make more progress in Laser Lords as we attempt to save the universe from being compressed down into a crystal. Have a good couple weeks. See you next time. And, yeah, we'll have some fun. Hope that you have fun until then. Have a good night.